Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Miss Hart Gasper, how you doing? Sonia, how you doing today? Trying to get this thing shared out. Got to try to get my phone charging. Try to get my old phone to charge if I can. My old phone's wore out. My old phone is wore out. It's seen its better days. I can't afford them darn new things, though. I can't afford those dang new ones. I'm just stuck with my old iPhone 7, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, God. The Wicked Witch of the West is here already. Wicked Witch of the West is here already. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What am I going to do? Everywhere I look, I got witches. Everywhere I look, I got witches. Witches to the west, witches to the east. All these darn witches. I never knew there was that many witches in the world till I got involved in YouTube. I did not realize how many there were in the world until I got into this YouTube thing. There's witches everywhere, y'all. All over the world. All over the darn world. It's amazing. It's a nice 92 degrees. I think the field temperature is probably about 110 outside. It is miserable. You cannot breathe. I don't know what the feel like temperature is, but it's got to be about 110, feels like outside. But it's 92 and sunny. But I don't know how hot it really is, but it's hot. It's hot. A few more months, it'll be, it's cold. There just ain't no pleasing me. It's either hot or it's cold. There's no in between. So I don't know. So what's everybody up to on a Tuesday? Today is Tuesday afternoon. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. Sonia's at work. Hopefully Tony Damien's working. Well, if you want to call Tony Damien working, she's either snacking or napping. She's either snacking or napping. There's no in between. What's up, KK? She doesn't really work. She naps and she eats, and that's it. There's no in between. Be careful, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. Sonia says, I'm working as usual. Tony Damon said, I'm snacking on I have no idea what that word is. On a Q panini? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure it's not nothing that I would want. Hillbilly's 90 feels like 100. Yeah, it's 92 here and it's hot. I hear you, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. It's hot. It's hot everywhere. It is hot everywhere. Tony Damien's eating something weird as usual. She's eating something weird as usual. You need to go back to bed, Arlene Verdita. You need to go back to bed. It's too early in the morning for you to be up. You need to go back to bed. It's too early for you to be up and be in the live stream. Why didn't you just say grilled ham and cheese then, Tony Damon? Why didn't you just say grilled ham and cheese? It'd been a whole lot simpler if you just said, I'm having a grilled ham and cheese. That would have been so much simpler. Had tater salad for dinner last night. That sounds good, KK. That sounds good. I had corn dog bites last night. I had corn dog bites, is what I had last night with ketchup. That's all I had. Corn dog bites. That's all I had. Yeah, I love good tater salad, KK. Depends on how it's made, though. Down here in South Carolina, they make a tater salad that's nasty. It's nasty. It's like sliced potatoes in like some kind of cream sauce type thing, and they call that tater salad. That is not tater salad. I guess I like my tater salad more like German tater salad. I like mayonnaise and mustard and the cubed potatoes and onions and pickle relish. Mayonnaise and mustard's what I like in my tater salad. I don't like them taters au gratin either. Those taters au gratin. I don't like them things either. Yeah, I don't like them taters au gratin. I don't know who came up with that, but that ain't for me either. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a big baked tater guy either. I'm really not a baked taters. I don't much care for baked taters. I mean, they'll do if that's the only way I can get them, but I'm not a big baked tater fan. They're kind of a pain in the backside to eat. You put butter and sour cream and chives and all that stuff on it, but the butter and the sour cream never gets into the potato. You got to reach in there and pull it out and try to dunk it and pull it out and try to dunk it. Hey, Madonna, how you doing? Hey, Lewis Fuller, how you doing today? One time I made tater salad, only had mashed potatoes on milk or butter. I cooked the taters too long. Ugh. Ugh. Thank you, Lewis Fuller, for watching that for me. Watching the ads. Weenies, OFW. How are you today? I've had a bad day today, folks. Had a bad day today. Appreciate that thumbs up, Lewis Fuller. Okay, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. I'm here. It's better now. Wow, Wicked Witch of the West. There's Vermont painting photos. Real world issues, Vermont paint. If you're talking to me, I got real world issues. Started out about 4 o'clock this morning. Bad news. Bad news in the hillbilly world. But it'll be all right. I will survive. I will survive. KK said, OMG, it's Vermont. Hide. Oh, hi, Vermont. Hey, Travel Dreamer. How you doing today? It's just life. Just life, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. Just life. It'll be good. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Wicked Witch of the West saying, hi, Bruce. I guess he did a live stream a while ago. I went in for, got you, Travel Dreamer. Hope you get to feeling better. I stopped in and watched a little bit of Vermont's live stream a while ago. Yeah, I stopped in and watched a little bit of his live stream earlier. Yeah, apparently my box of chocolates didn't even get made, Vermont. I thought my box of chocolates were made, but I guess not. I guess not. But anyway, what's everybody got going on today? Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. What's everybody up to? Are you working, folks? You out there in the real world? I hope you're staying safe. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're being safe, and I hope you're doing well, folks, out there in the real world. Working the job. Working the job. I used to have a job back in the day. I used to have one of them things called a job. Looks like I'm going to have to get me another job. Probably got to get me another job. I don't know who's going to hire this old, worn out old fart, but I have to do something. I have to do something. Avon stuff. There you go. Well, there you go, Madonna. Holy cow. There's the darn Psycho Ducky. I haven't seen Psycho Ducky in forever. How you doing, Psycho Ducky? How you doing, Psycho Ducky? Hope everything's going well for you. Hadn't seen you in forever. I hope everything is going well. Yeah, it's just hot, y'all. It is hot. Yeah, job to pay for the first job, right? Yeah, it done got hot. Hot. Vermont says BRB. think that stands for he's got to go poop. He says it's BRB. I think that stands for, that's a code word for he has to go poop. You know, at his age, that happens a lot. It's what happens when you're 3,055 years old. You have to go poop a lot. At least that's what he says. Strong cold winds blowing from the south. Wow, Psycho Ducky. Well, y'all are in what you call your spring, Psycho Ducky, ain't it? Thank you, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. We're supposed to get up to a heat index of 110 today, Madonna says. Yeah, I don't know what my heat index is, Madonna, but we're 92, but it is hot outside. It's miserable hot outside. What's up, Danny? How you doing, brother? How you doing today, brother? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday afternoon. On a Tuesday afternoon. What's up, J-Dog? How you doing today? How you doing, J-Dog? Hope you're doing well on a Tuesday afternoon. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. Nothing personal to anybody. I've only got a few people that have a wrench now. There's just a few people. I had somebody, one of the moderators was going in and blocking people on my channel. So I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. The trailer for Spider-Man, No Way Home, come out yesterday. It's awesome. I got you. I got you. I never was a big Spider-Man fan, J-Dog. I never was a big Spider-Man fan. To be honest with you, I would probably consider myself growing up as a kid, probably more of a Batman fan, just because of all the gadgets that Batman had. Lewis said, can't wait for winter. Allergies is pain in the butt. Yeah, apparently I got them this year too. Yeah, I was probably more of a Batman fan. I wasn't really a Superman fan and all that. I just liked Batman because he had all the cool gadgets and stuff. Yeah, you probably did, Tony Damon. You probably did, Tony Damon. You probably did. Yeah, Wonder Woman had a costume, all right, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. It didn't have very much material in it, but she had a costume. She had a costume. She did. Didn't have much material, but she had a costume. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct, Mr. Danny Stout. Superman was for kids, and Batman was considered for adults. Linda Carter. That's right, Danny. Winnie's OFW. Appreciate the thumbs up. Glad to have you here. What's up, Gremlin Granny? How'd you doing? You be safe out there working, Gambling Granny. You be safe out there working. You know, Danny, they say that's why they used to put those pow and wham and all those graphics up on Batman, because they didn't want to actually show the punch landing. So that's why they put up the wham and the pow and all that other stuff. They were trying to cover it up. They were trying to cover it up, the fighting part of it. The violence. I guess that big old animation of pow and wham, kids couldn't figure out that meant I just punched you in the face. I guess that was their way of hiding the punch in the face with a wham or the pow. Yeah, I guess, Miss Mercer. And then along came Catwoman. Catwoman. And poor old Robin. Poor old Robin. You know, I haven't seen her lately, Danny. I have not seen her in forever. Yeah, that is one lady I have not seen. She was a pretty lady back in the day. Back in the day, she was pretty. Oh, I don't know which ones, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. I just remember Catwoman being on there. I just remember Catwoman being on there. I don't remember who played them. I didn't watch none of those newer Batman movies or none of that stuff. I did watch the Joker one that had Heath Ledger. I did watch that one. As best I can remember, I watched that one. But I didn't watch none of the Batman movies that came out over the last several years. I hadn't watched none of them. I did not watch none of them. Yeah, that Joker character got in Heath Ledger's mind, KK. A lot of people said they warned him. You know how actors will try to get in the mindset of the character they're playing? They said a lot of people tried to really warn him about getting too deep into that character. The Astute Tourist says Julia Newmar from the original Batman TV show was my favorite. Well, there you go, the Astute Tourist. Julia Newmar. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how things have changed on TV. It's amazing how things have changed on TV. Stu Tourist says, showing my age. There you go. Well, you know, when you watch stuff that came out black and white, when you were watching Superman and Batman and all them when they were in black and white, Gilligan's Island, black and white, yeah, you're showing your age. I watched all that in reruns. I wasn't there for the originals. I'm just saying, for the record. Hey, Iva's Journey. I watched all that stuff on reruns. That's right. Hey, Nail Court. Nail Court, don't forget Vermont Paints auction tonight. Nail Court, do not forget Vermont Paints auction tonight. That's true. That's true, Danny Stout. I need to start calling you Beautiful Behold. Nobody knows who I'm talking to when I say your name. Beautiful Behold. Beautiful Behold. My feet don't hurt and I'm not driving. Yeah, leave it to Beaver. Yeah, y'all have to realize I didn't have a colored TV till high school. I was in high school before we could afford a color TV. So I did not have color TV. BB, BB, BB. How about that? Hey, Aurora, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't have color TV till I was in high school. I did not have color TV until high school. We could not afford color TV. Does anybody remember the first cable TV boxes that came out for HBO and stuff? Used to take popsicle sticks and slide them through the back of the box and close the contacts and cheat and watch HBO for free. Oh, yeah, astute tourist. Not only did you have to get up and change the channel on the TV, you had to turn the rotor on the antenna to get the antenna to turn around. So you had to turn the channel on the TV and you had to turn the rotor on the antenna. I only got 2 channels, CBS and NBC. That's all I got growing up as a kid. Absolutely, Danny Stout. Used to open my bedroom window. Used to run the line over there and stick the rabbit ears in the window, put tin foil on it and try to adjust them around to get the TV to come in. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I tried everything. Run coat hangers, anything that you could imagine to try to get enough signal to watch TV in my bedroom. It's been done. I've tried everything when I was a kid. Well, at first I had to too, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. Used to have to go outside and turn it by hand. And then we finally got an antenna that had a motor on it. And we could actually, You turned the dial till you got it to work. And then you had, remember those guns you could make labels with, a label maker? You'd make the label number of the TV channel and put it on the dial. Ob's Journey says BRB. I had a little itty bitty TV in my bedroom. One of them little bitty small ones. A little small TV. Yeah, 10 full on the rabbit ears. I'm surprised lightning didn't come in. As much 10 full as I used to use. I'm serious. I used to set it in, open my window and set it out there in the windowsill. Yeah, we didn't have a big TV in the living room either. The family TV was small. But I had one of them little old bitty ones in my bedroom. It's like everybody always says, well, I miss the good old days. These are the good old days. These are the good old days. Sitting here talking on YouTube, these are the good old days. We didn't have nothing back then. Nothing. Yep. Yep. We used to heat with firewood in a fireplace. We didn't even have a buck stove to start with. All we had was a fireplace. And for those of you that have a fireplace, you know, if you build a fire in the fireplace, almost all your heat goes up the chimney. But we used to build a fire in the fireplace and then put big old thick quilts, nail them up to all the entrances into the living room, and used to sleep in the living room in front of the fire, try to stay warm. Exactly, astute tourist. Oh yeah, we used to have party lines, Nell Court. We used to have the old party line. So Nell, don't forget, Vermont Paint has an auction tonight. I hear you, Danny. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Well, there you go, Nell. I just wanted to make sure you remembered about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it or not, Nell. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make it. So you should be all good tonight, Nell. You should be all clear tonight, Nell. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make it. Danny, did you go through the blacklight poster phase? Did you go through the blacklight Did any of y'all go through the blacklight poster phase? I went through that phase. I had blacklight posters up everywhere in my bedroom, y'all. Everywhere I had blacklight posters. I hear you, Nell. I guarantee there's a bunch of y'all out there right now looking on your phones. What is a blacklight poster? Yeah, I used to have my walls covered in blacklight posters. And yes, I had the Farrah Fawcett bathing suit poster. Yes, I had the Farrah Fawcett bathing suit poster. I had it. I'll admit it. I had one on my wall. I still have black lights and fuzzy posters, Vermont says. What's up, Gambler After Dark? Hey, 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 it's the Gambler After Dark. Yeah, I'll admit it. I had the Farrah Fawcett poster. And if anybody don't know what I'm talking about, just search for the Farrah Fawcett poster that had a headlight. Let's put it that way. Might have been a headlight involved in that poster. Yeah, I had all kinds of posters, Gambler. My walls were covered in them. I used to burn a bunch of candles. Did y'all go through that phase? Had the incense and had the candles burning and all that back in the day. I had all that going on. Incense burning and candles burning and blacklight posters and also had a poster of the dogs playing poker. Why? When I got a job, Danny, I bagged groceries most of my career in high school. I didn't have Bo Derek. I bagged groceries a bunch in high school. That was my first real paying job where I got paid hourly. I used to get paid cash under the table before that, but I got my first real paying hourly job when I was 15, 14 or 15. But anyway, worked myself up, and I used to get to stock the milk cooler and the beer cooler and all that. So I got to be pretty good friends with all the beer guys that delivered the beer to the grocery store. And after they would do the displays, they'd take down the display. They'd let me have the display. I used to have a bunch of hot air balloons and stuff and lights I put up in my bedroom. I had Drummond Brothers, Stroh's, Budweiser, Pabst Blue Ribbon. I had all that stuff later in my high school years in my bedroom. Gambler says I was a dishwasher at Waffle House. Yeah, I bagged groceries at Ingles grocery store. I never had Coors, Gambler. I never had any of the Coors memorabilia. But that one Drummond Brothers big hot air balloon I had, that one was pretty cool. And I think one of the Stroh's ones I had was a hot air balloon. Then I had several lights. Lord, those lights would probably be worth a fortune now if they still work. Yeah, I used to have to bush hog all the time. Bush hog and bale hay, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. I grew up on the cattle farm. Yeah, the only time we ever got Coors was if somebody you knew that was a truck driver went on the other side of the Mississippi and then brought it back across the Mississippi River. They used to bring them back illegal cases back from across the Mississippi River. That's the only way we could get away with it. Exactly, Gambler. Me too, buddy. Me too. All that G.I. Joe stuff I had and all that stuff. Oh yeah, all the old Matchbox cars, Johnny Lightning cars, all those beer signs, balloons. If I had all that stuff right now, I could probably make a little bit of change in my pocket. I tell you what, if y'all been watching Gambler After Dark, I think he's gonna knock down about 1 million this year on winnings. I think Gambler After Dark's gonna knock down about $1 million in winnings this year. Every day he's getting winners on scratch off cards. Y'all better get over there and check him out. Sonia says, I've escaped. See ya. Yeah, Gambler's going to make about $1 million this year, y'all. Evel Knievel pull start bike. Live today at 5:30. Gambler After Dark's live at 5:30 today, y'all. It'll be live at 5:30 today, and then Vermont Paint is live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. for Vermont Paint and his auction. And Gambler After Dark is going to be live at 5:30 today. Those T-handle bikes are worth tons. Yeah, I wished I had a bunch of my old grandmother stuff that got handed down. The old butter churns, the old Tommy irons, the handheld irons that you heated up in the fireplace and used to iron clothes with and stuff. I wish I had all that stuff, y'all. Wish I had it all. The old saw blades. Remember, that was a big fad going on. Artists were getting the old saw blades, and artists like Vermont Paint were painting paintings on the saw blades. They were making a fortune there several years ago. I don't know if that's still going on now or not, but there for a while it was. Find an all metal steam shovel, grab it. Yeah, a lot of that old stuff's worth money nowadays, y'all. Well, I don't know if it's worth so much now that right this time period in time, but back last few years ago, some of that stuff was worth a lot of money. Real black skillets, that's right. Real black skillets and pots. I let the kids play with the metal Tonkas. Oops. Them old time bedpan warmers. Y'all ever seen them? Used to slide them underneath the covers, the old bedpan warmers. I don't know what the official name of them is. Yeah, a lot of that old stuff. There was a guy that worked for me one time. We traveled on the road all the time. As y'all know, I traveled all the time for work. He started collecting those. All right, Gambler, see you. See you, Gambler. I had a 69 Cutlass, Danny. That guy used to collect those lightning rods on top of the houses that had the bulbs in them. He used to collect those and make a fortune. He used to make a fortune doing that. My first vehicle was a Jeep truck on the farm, Danny. a Jeep truck, and a Massey Ferguson tractor. Danny Stout, we used to bale 10,000 bales a year, buddy. 10,000 bales a year in square bales. We didn't have enough land to do enough hay, so we used to have to bale everybody else's hay and put it in their barns, and then they'd give us half of their hay. Yeah, we used to bale hay. That was my summer. Everybody at school they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to get out of school for the summer. I absolutely hated it because I knew it was baling hay time. Yeah, I used to, that's every summer long. That's all I did was put up hay. Baled hay all summer and fed hay all winter. Yeah, me too, brother. Been there, done that. Used to put up hay all summer and feed it all year. The first thing I learned how to ride was kind of sort of a bicycle. The second thing I learned how to ride was a Rupp mini bike. I got a Rupp mini bike when I was 5 years old. Rupp, R-U-P-P. Didn't have a foot brake. It had a hand brake. And I wasn't strong enough to pull the hand brake. So when I got ready to stop, I just had to lay it down and slide because I wasn't strong enough to put the brake on. And then I went from that to driving the tractor. And then when I got big enough where I could kind of stand up and reach the pedals, I drove a Jeep pickup truck to feed the cows with. That was my experience of learning how to drive. And then later on in my career, I ended up with a TM, I believe it was a TM, Suzuki 250 motorcycle. About kill myself on that thing every day. A TM 250 Suzuki dirt bike. And I about killed myself on that thing. Especially when I learned how to jump and all that kind of stuff. No, Court, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered at my house. I used to sneeze my head off. Now putting up hay, especially when you put it up in the barn loft and all that dust get up your nose. Suzuki, I'm sorry, I was a Kawasaki guy. I had a Suzuki 250. My first road bike was a Kawasaki 400. My second road bike was a Suzuki 750. I couldn't tell you which one it is, Vermont. I didn't own it but 2 weeks. I didn't own it but 2 weeks. A lady pulled out in front of me. I laid it down on Tunnel Road in Asheville, North Carolina. She pulled out of the liquor store in front of me. I slid all the way through a 4-way intersection, hit the curb, bounced over the curb, and landed in the donut shop parking lot. And I never got back on it again. I don't even remember what it was. I do not remember what it was. It was fast. Who had the 1100? Was it Kawasaki? He had the 1100 back in the day, Vermont. I think that's what my brother had. Was that the KZ 1100? Yeah, that's what my brother had. He didn't live with me, but that's what he had. Yep, that's what he had. I had the KZ 650. I got you. I know that 1100 he had would absolutely fly. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, Danny. You hit water, it's just like hitting a brick wall when you're going that fast. Yeah, my brother had the 1100, and that thing would fly. It wasn't fast out of the hole, but when it got up to speed, it would fly. It would fly. But yeah, I've never been back on a motorcycle since. I've never been back on a motorcycle since that lady pulled out in front of me at the liquor store. I've never been back on one. Never, ever have I been back on one. I hear you, Neil. Yeah, that scared me. I've never been back on one since. My skills didn't scare me of riding a motorcycle. It was the other people, the idiot driver skills, that scared me away. Now, my adopted dad, he had a big Harley Davidson, and I do not remember what it was, y'all. I do not remember. But he let me sit. He let me sit on it one time, and I couldn't hold it up. And boy, I got in trouble. It fell over. It fell over. I could not hold it up. He had one of them Harleys that had the saddlebags on it and all that stuff. But I never drove it. We're both paying for the dirt bike injury stuff. I hear you, Neil. Danny said my bike was a Kawasaki too. Well, I hear you, Vermont. When that lady pulled out in front of me at the liquor store, dude, it scared me to death. It scared me to death. Luckily, I was able to keep one foot on the ground, and I had the other foot on the peg sideways and slid all the way across till I hit the curb and then flipped up over the grass median and stopped in the bakery donut shop parking lot. That was it for me. I've never been back on one since. Never been back on one. Do not care to get back on one. That was enough for me. Yeah, you ain't got to tell me twice. All you got to tell me is one time. You don't have to tell me twice. I've only been scared on a bike when I went over the bars into the lake. Yeah, that was probably your wake-up call. That was probably your wake up call. I was trying to think of the joke I heard today. Dang, it was a pretty good joke. Yeah, they're hard to see, all right. I wish I could remember exactly how that joke went, but I can't remember exactly how it went. See you, Danny. Oh, yeah, hit barbed wire fence. That is rough, dude. Hitting a barbed wire fence is rough. It is rough. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Don't forget, guys, Gambler After Dark, 5:30. Gambler After Dark's going live at 5:30. Vermont Paint's got an auction at 7 o'clock tonight. And I saw some kind of notification. Glasses Kingdom, our buddy TR, Glasses Kingdom, is having his big 100,000 family live stream sometime coming up in the morning time, sometime, maybe tomorrow morning or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, how many stitches did you get, Vermont? How many stitches did you end up with, Vermont? I'm sure you were the one that didn't make it. How many stitches did you get? But yeah, Glasses Kingdom, TR's channel, they're going to have some kind of celebration. It wasn't me, it was my girlfriend. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Notice I said was. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Computer says my air quality index is 66. Air quality index is 66. It just came up on my computer and said. Hey, Miss Brenda Land, how you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by, Miss Brenda. I appreciate you. I truly do. Her daddy whipped up on me something bad. I hear you. I hear you. Guys, you're gonna have to hold on. I gotta take my quick break. I'll be right back in just a minute. Y'all give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. No, I didn't go swimming. It's too hot. I'd be cooler taking a hot shower than going swimming. Swimming pool is like a burning up hot tub. That's what that swimming pool is like. It's like a burn up hot tub. Plus, Nas still hadn't showed up to clean it. Hey, Amazing Maisie, how are you today? Appreciate you coming by the live stream. Appreciate everybody coming by. Yeah, there's no way to cool it. That's a bad thing about that above ground pool, Vermont. Once that water gets that hot, you can't cool it. Well, you can back flush it and get it all the way down to the bottom of the skimmer and then fill it back up with well water. But after a couple of days, it's right back where it was at again. Plus, you had to pay all that electricity. So that's the way it goes. Yep, that's exactly right. Back flush it down to the skimmers almost to the bottom of the skimmer and then fill it back up with well water. But if you do that, you got to do it every couple of days and watch that power meter go zing, zing, zing from running the pump on the well. So you're danged if you do and you're danged if you don't. Truck full of ice cubes. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, above pools can be aggravating, y'all, especially if you live in the country. Y'all have heard me say that a million times. They can be aggravating if you're living in the country. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep y'all long today. I know a lot of y'all got a lot to do. I never ran a pipe in front of an AC unit with copper pipe outside. Yeah, it's in the sun. That's right. I know there's a lot of y'all got stuff to do to get ready for tonight. It's a busy night. Gambler After Dark, 5:30. Vermont Paint's going on at 7 o'clock. And Mom's still got to get a shower. They called a while ago. I've got to take her to get her bone shot tomorrow. So she's going to have to get in here and take a shower, and that's going to put me behind on getting dinner ready and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I'm probably going to call this one, guys. I appreciate everybody coming by. You guys be safe. Please be safe. Be safe. NDT Talks Wrestling. Thank you, my friend. I'm getting ready to shut this one down, NDT, but thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll try to be back on here tomorrow, NDT. Stay on a little bit longer tomorrow. But it takes about an hour for her to get her shower. My walk-in shower is the only one I can get her in and out of. So we will I got to take care of that, and then I've got to take care of dinner tonight. And but I'll try my best, y'all, to be back on again tomorrow. Everybody remember, everybody stay safe out there. Be good to yourself and be good to each other. And I'll try my best to see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all.